And welcome back to There Will Be Trivia. Thanks for joining us. You know, if you're watching this, I hope you've seen at least one video before this one because this is going to be good. You should have worked your way up to this video. I am John Marr. With me, as you know, 75% of the time is one of my good friends, Mr. Will Cohen. Will, this match we have tonight, as Henry would say when he's hosting, has one of the admins in it. The other admin that is not in this group. Henry will be in this match as well as two opponents. He's going up against Steve Mesa and Aaron J. What are your thoughts on that?
I think this is going to be a very interesting match. It's always interesting to see one of the admins play. It's even more interesting when the head of the entire show is in the spotlight. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he does, especially knowing that he hosted a match just moments prior to this. But then you also have Aaron J. and Steve Mesa. Both are just dynamite competitors in their own right. And so I think this is going to be a very competitive match. I think this is going to be a very entertaining match.
But we don't have to sit here and speculate. We can actually get answers from the contestants themselves. So I will just do it. Let's bring them in alphabetical order for fun. I want to talk to Mr. Aaron J. Aaron, welcome back. Great showing in your first match. I mean, dominance probably too strong of a word, but you definitely did awesome. How are you feeling coming back?
I obviously felt really good coming off my first match. I always am not expecting much in these matches, and I think that's kind of a key success along with being sober, which I am right now. So, 2 straight matches being sober, 1 win. We'll see how we do tonight. I really respect Henry, and Steve's also very good. I'm just kidding. I also respect Steve. Both are very good. I like to make fun of whoever I'm playing. So, no hard feelings there, but I'm not expecting to win this match at all. I'm expecting to finish in third. It's a kind of a good place to come into this match. I obviously love my strength, and I enjoyed going through Henry's strengths. I don't make it a secret. I always am going to watch everybody's strengths as much as I can. So I watched every single movie for Steve to memorize every release date. So feeling ready coming into this match.
Oh, you have a time machine. That's freaking awesome. All right. Yeah. Well, if you had a time machine, I didn't know. It's a very, very powerful advantage to have. So best of luck to you, Aaron.
Thanks,
and we'll bring in our next contestant, the man himself, Mr. Henry Confidential. Henry, here we are. We know where these matches have aired. We know that I have won my match. We know that Will has won his match. So the time has come. How are you feeling?
I was feeling actually really good until that pressure they just added on there. Like, oh, way to be the one. Especially what if I come in third too? That's even worse. You guys won in pretty dominating fashion, and then I suck. No, it's gonna be a blast. Definitely, Aaron and Steve know their stuff. Aaron, I feel like he's similar to like the other Aaron, ironically, where he's like, oh, I don't know stuff. I'm not that good. And next thing you know, he just wins a bunch of matches or at least scores points and does a good job. And we all know Mesa is good at general trivia. You look him at the ASATs over there on Jordan's channel, and he's great like horror and stuff over on Hunter's channel. So he knows his stuff. But I'm definitely curious to see format wise, especially with him picking a general strength, to see what his mindset is going into this. But I'm gonna have fun. It's my league essentially. So even if I lose, I'll just book myself another match pretty much tomorrow. Like who cares? Do whatever I want. But no, we're gonna have some fun and hopefully score some points and put on a show.
Excellent.
Yeah. That being said, let's bring in our third and final contestant, Steve Mesa. Steve, as always, you're rubbing your hands together. You're ready. We don't have to ask if you're ready. You're not wearing your New Japan jacket, but I think you have power without it. You have an Impact hat. So how's that going to literally impact your match tonight?
Well, I appreciate the lovely introductions, and you did definitely save the best for last. Even of course, we're doing it alphabetically, but come on. No, all kidding aside, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. There's a lot of pressure on Henry to try to get that clean sweep on the admin side, and then you got Aaron come from his previous win, and me coming from a little scoring win than usual. But I'm looking forward to it. I picked the general to let you know movie release dates because that's the least amount of time where you can research. So my head is to make sure that these are not specific movies, but there's dates, and sometimes that can be I'm more affluent with dates than I am with specific movies. So that's my headspace going into this game. But we're all here to have fun, so let's get this party started.
All right, let's take a look at the rules for round one. Here we're in round one. You get 10 questions in 10 different categories. If you get them all right, you get a bonus question. You guys ready? And do you have any questions?
Ready.
Nope, you guys are the host. You guys have the questions.
That being said, I'll go odds. Will you go evens? Your first question comes in the category of directors. Who directed Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom? And since these like things that become geek categories one way or the other, I just seem to have never watched any of these films. I saw the original when I was a kid. That's about it. Well,
Yeah.
let's see what the answers are.
I'm on the other side. I've actually seen all of them except for the new one.
One. Start with Aaron.
My J.A. Bayona.
And Henry.
J.A. I'm used to showing my my webcam up there. J.A. Bayona.
And Steve.
I guess I'm wrong. I put Colin Trevorrow. So
J.A. Bayona is the correct answer. Aaron and Henry on the board.
All right. Question 2 comes in the realm of comedy. What 2000s comedy opens with the George W. Bush quote, "Families is where our nation finds hope, where wings take dream"? George
Who would have
W.
thought?
Bush.
He's so inspiring. One of our most inspiring presidents, right? Well,
Oh yeah, absolutely. The question is our children learning? Of course. Great quotes.
4, 3, 2, and 1.
And we are going to start with Henry.
Honestly, I don't know. So maybe. Thank you for smoking.
Mesa.
I don't know. I put RV.
And Aaron.
That's the one with a family movie. Cheaper by the dozen.
Dirty sweep. We are looking for Step Brothers.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that either. But that's now
Good
I know.
question.
Your third question comes in, I believe, Aaron's strength of David Cronenberg. What actress stars as Anna Kitrova in Eastern Promises? I enjoyed this movie when I saw it.
Yeah, I did too. Although, a lot of Aragorn dick.
Yeah, who doesn't like men fighting naked? I love it.
I love men naked.
It would have been fine, but a lot of broken glass in there. That's one
Yeah.
place you don't want glass.
We're going to start with Steve
Naomi Watts.
and Aaron
Naomi is I moan backwards, Watts.
and Henry.
Yep. I went Maria Bello. Isn't she another one? I don't want to say it in case it's hints.
Naomi Watts.
It is the other one, Henry. You're
I
right.
know. I thought maybe it's the other blonde. And then as soon as you said Naomi Watts, I'm like, yep, duh.
All right, your next category comes in the category of romance/rom-coms. In Only You, Marissa Tomei follows a man she believes to be her soulmate. To what country?
Steve,
Steve, keep both hands on screen for us. Thanks, Ben.
at all time.
All right.
I might be the only one on this call who actually likes this movie, and probably the only one who has seen this movie.
That sounds about right. But we're going to see what country they've written down in 5.
I have not seen this movie.
I'm with you, Aaron, too. What? Call them out, Will.
We are going to start. Let's start with Aaron.
Okay. I just went with Italy. It seems like where Marissa Tomei would go.
All right, and let's go over to Henry.
We ride together, we die together.
No way it's the right
Mesa.
answer.
I went Russian.
Italy is the correct answer.
Wow.
Sexy man from Italy, baby.
Your fifth question is going to come in the category of the 2010s. What film's cast included Helen Mirren, Aiza Gonzalez, and Idris Elba? I don't know if you watched that From Dusk Till Dawn television series, but damn, Aiza Gonzalez is in that.
The only takeaway I have is now I actually know how to pronounce her name.
And we'll see if they know what movie we're talking about in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Henry
Hobbs and Shaw.
and Steve
Hobbs and Shaw.
And Aaron.
So it's not the old guard.
It is not. I don't know if any of them are in that.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't need that, John.
I just watched that 2 days
I didn't
ago.
ask for the cast list.
Was it Hobbs and Shaw or was it Dirty Sweet?
No, Hobbs and Shaw is the correct answer. Coming over to action/adventure. In Big Trouble in Little China, the prophecy states Lo Pan must marry and sacrifice a woman with what specific physical feature? Why the fuck am I getting all the really long questions tonight?
Because we heard you like them long, Will.
I mean, if we're going to talk about Aragorn, Dick, you goddamn right. I like him long.
I know.
I'm gonna Tyler Durden a pop up.
Make sure we edit this match right. 5, 4, 3,
Never mind.
2, 1.
Cry.
Start all the way with it.
Over here?
Mesa.
Right. Green eyes.
And Aaron.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one. Long hair.
Henry.
She has green eyes. How can you see that from over there? Green eyes.
Green eyes is correct.
Your next question is going to come in Steve's strength of movie release dates. What year did The Girl in the Spider's Web come out?
This was a movie.
It was a movie. Related to other movies.
Challenge if it was a movie. I
It
don't.
was definitely a movie. I recall.
All right.
Strong.
Yeah, I saw the original 3, I saw the remake, and I saw this, and it was a movie.
All right, thank God. Will just confirmed it's the last one. I'm just kidding.
We're back over to Aaron. What year we got, Aaron?
I got 2016.
Henry
2018.
and Steve.
2016.
2018 is the correct
Nice.
answer.
I was giving a dramatic pause. Good. Well,
All right, in the category of drama, who plays Jake Gyllenhaal's wife in End of Watch? Short, to the point, and perfect.
as he gets older, he's had so many wives in movies. When he was a young kid, didn't have wives in movies.
So many wives, so many mistresses. Pray they never meet.
Thrilling contest.
Hopefully they never meet in that bubble. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room in that bubble.
That
5,
bubble needs to be washed.
4, 3.
If we saw Lightyear, you know what happens when you combine bubbles.
We are going to start with Henry
Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a made appearance. Anna Kendrick.
and Steve
I put down America Ferrera.
and Aaron.
Yeah, it's Anna Kendrick. I put Ava Mendes.
Anna Kendrick is the correct answer.
Sorry, my
And
marker's draining here, but
your penultimate question comes in the category of classics. What 1960s film is about a group of U.S. bombers who mistakenly receive orders to drop atomic bombs on Moscow due to a technical malfunction? See, I got a long question too. That was very long. Lots of long words. The word malfunction was in there. Jeez.
It's a mouthful.
It is quite a mouthful.
Speaking of mouthful, Aragorn.
Not gonna get me to say that. And 5, 4, 3.
You don't say it, that means it's already in there.
Good. And we're gonna start with Steve this time.
Dr. Strangelove.
And Aaron
I saved a marker with Dr. Strangelove.
and Henry.
I'm hoping it was worded interesting. Dr. Strangelove.
Not the answer we have in the document. We're looking for fail safe. Fail safe.
Yeah, I was like the wording. I was like, it's not. That's not quite Dr. Strangelove. So yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Bill
Didn't
Slade,
feel quite.
Sidney Lumet. Not great.
And because there are no perfect rounds, this will be your final question in Henry's strength of 90s Tarantino. Who plays Ordell's girl Melanie in Jackie Brown? Jackie Brown does not get enough love, and I will die on this hill if I must.
You really feel that? I always felt he was pretty well respected. I never heard him be disrespecting. I mean, I guess if you're talking about are people just saying it's a second tier Tarantino film? Is that what you're saying?
They're saying it's even less than that half the times. They're saying it like it's almost like third tier. It's like,
Wow.
no, fuck you.
I do not agree.
No.
And We're back to the beginning with Aaron.
I think I made up a name here of like Bridget Wilson.
You didn't make that up, but that's
Wrong. Okay.
Henry.
Bridget Fonda.
That's it.
And Steve.
Fuck.
Is it Lisa Guy Hamilton?
Bridget Fonda is correct. Bridget
God
Bridget Wilson is the girl from.
I just
Billy
blanked
Madison.
on her name. Yeah.
Bridget Wilson, Bridget Wilson is Pete Sampras' wife.
Okay.
With that is the end of round one. I have Henry in the lead with 7, Aaron and Steve tied with 3.
Yeah.
That's what I have too.
We're going to go behind the scenes to figure out who goes first, second, and third in the next round. Until then, let's read these rules for round 2. All right, we decided behind the scenes who's going to go first, second, and third. Aaron will be going first, Steve will be going second, and Henry will be going third. You guys understand how this works. Let me just get over to my screen then so I can. All right, Aaron, your first spin is away.
I'd like to spin.
Lands on war and epic movies. Would you like to take that?
I love war movies so much. Please spin again.
You got it.
I don't think I believe you.
I
In the category you have-
I just like them too much. Wanna,
You
not
don't want to have too much fun.
give Henry a chance to not be
There you go.
embarrassed.
You get
Excellent.
science fiction is what you'll have to take.
That works.
Will, do you want to read these, or you'd like me to read them? How you want to do it?
I would love to read some sci-fi.
All right. So we'll read Aaron his questions in sci-fi.
You got it. Aaron, are you ready for your first question in the category?
I am,
of
Will.
sci-fi?
Oh, sorry. I just talked over you. That's the thing you didn't want to have happen.
No,
don't
we
give a
don't go
shit.
talking over the edits. If there should be a clean edit, you just go, "Ah!" That makes Henry upset. So don't do that.
Yeah, you can upset Will. I don't give a fuck about that.
I feel so respected. Anyway, first question. Who stars as 14-year-old Joe Lamb in Super 8?
I'll take multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. Patrick Fugit, B. Jack Dylan Grazer, C. Joel Courtney, or D. Logan Lerman.
I'll go B as in boy.
B as in boy is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal.
You say the options again, then give
Give
us
me
the
the options again.
Yes, the options are once again A. Patrick Fugit, B. Jack Dylan Grazer, C. Joel Courtney, D. Logan Lerman.
We're just writing a letter, so we'll count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Start with Henry.
I wanted to go A, but I second guess C.
Okay. And Mesa.
C.
C. Joel Courtney is correct.
All right, I was like, maybe Will doesn't know how to read Jai Courtney.
Now, Jai Courtney being 14 years old in 2011, he aged like shit.
Exactly.
All right, question number 2. In Blade Runner 2049, Kay and Deckard get into a fight in the middle of a hologram show in Las Vegas featuring what performer?
I believe that's Elvis. Final answer.
Elvis Presley is correct for 2 points.
Elvis Presley, sorry.
That's okay. He's a
He's got a
winner.
mic.
Elvis
got a
Presley.
I wasn't talking Costello.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Elvis Costello, then yeah, you would need to, first and second name, but Elvis is synonymous with just being called Elvis. Question number 3. What sci-fi action film involves a rogue agent who travels to parallel realities to kill other versions of himself, becoming stronger with each one he kills?
Rogue agent becoming stronger. How many repeats? We get 4 repeats?
3.
3.
3? I'll take a repeat.
Aaron's first repeat. He has 2 left. What sci-fi action film involves a rogue agent who travels to parallel realities to kill other versions of himself, becoming stronger with each one he kills?
I'm going to take multiple choice.
You got it. Is it A, Singularity, B, The One, C, Unleashed, or D, Double Impact?
I was gonna say The One. I'll go with B. If it's the bait answer, well, B, The One.
For 1 point.
Damn,
That
I
was
was so close. I was so close. I just no balls.
All right. And your final question in the category of sci-fi. Who directed Lucy?
Oh my god!
Four.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Luc Besson,
A.
B, Louis Leterrier,
A.
C, Alex Proyas, D, Alex Garland.
A. I should have guessed. Oh my god! I gave away 2 points. I gave away 2 points there. Well, at least I didn't get
give away
steals,
one.
but That's At least I got. But I knew those two. Oh well.
Luc Besson is correct, by the way.
Yeah.
Luc Besson
I
is
know.
correct.
I'm sorry. I know. Like it just says. Oh my god.
I hate when that happens too.
With that, we'll
As soon as I
bring the
said
wheel-
multiple choice, I got it. Sorry.
we'll bring that wheel back up for Steve's spin.
Yes, the score currently is Aaron 7, Henry 8, Mesa 4.
Not good.
Steve, here's your first spin. Oh, just missing movie release date. It says goes to Aaron's choice. Aaron, what would you like to see Steve do? You need the
Oh,
categories again?
Yeah, I can see him. Let's see. Steve, I want to know what you know about David Cronenberg.
Steve, you ready for your David Cronenberg questions?
I am
All right.
ready.
Your first question in the category of David Cronenberg. In the dead zone, how long was Johnny in a coma for following his car accident?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice answers are A, 3 months, B, 6 months, C, 1 year, D, 5 years.
I'm going to go with C, a year.
A year? That is incorrect. Choices again for Aaron and Henry. A, 3 months, B, 6 months, C, 1 year, D, 5 years. And I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Aaron first.
I believe it's 6 months. B.
And Henry?
I hope not. I had 5 years before multiple choice.
5 years is correct, both in the book and the movie. 5 years. Yeah.
Nice job.
Your second question. In Crash, what film industry job does James Spader's character have?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice answers are A, screenwriter, B, director, C, stuntman, or D, producer.
What was his third choice?
Stuntman.
Uh,
5, 4, 3.
screenwriter.
That is incorrect. The choices again: A, screenwriter, B, director, C, stuntman, or D, producer. I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Henry first this time.
Nah, once again, is it the bait? Stuntman.
And Aaron.
I said producer.
He is a producer.
It was the bait.
Your third question in David Cronenberg, Steve. What is the only David Cronenberg directed film in which he also has a credited acting role?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice answers are A, Dead Ringers, B, Videodrome, C, The Fly, or D, Crash.
See the fly.
That is correct for a point. Your final question in David Cronenberg. In A History of Violence, Tom moved to small-town Indiana in order to escape his violent criminal past in what city?
Philadelphia.
That's correct for 2 points.
Nice.
Can I get a score check, Will?
Yes. According to my board here, we have Henry in the lead at 9. We have Aaron trailing by 1 point at 8, and Mesa picking up the rear at 7.
That's what I got. Okay, great. Let's bring up the wheel one last time. Henry, your first spin. Let's land on comic book movies. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again.
All right. This we have to keep. It lands on Steve's choice. Steve, do you need to know what's left?
Yes.
right,
Picking movie release dates.
Oh, you're picking movie release dates. Fantastic. All right. Will, read Henry's questions in movie release dates.
Henry, are you ready?
Yeah.
You got it. What year did Jack Nicholson star in Wolf?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, 1990, B, 1991, C, 1993, or D, 1994.
Five.
1994.
For 1 point.
Nice.
No idea. I was a guess.
Second question. Which Pink Panther film was released in 1976?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, The Pink Panther Strikes Again, B, Revenge of the Pink Panther, C, Trail of the Pink Panther, or D, Return of the Pink Panther.
B.
B is incorrect. Your options one more time are A, Pink Panther Strikes Again, B, Revenge of the Pink Panther, C, Trail of the Pink Panther, or D, Return of the Pink Panther.
I was just trying to find a pen that worked in those multiple milliseconds I was reaching off screen. I swear.
Could I get those choices again for me, please?
Yes. The options once more. A, The Pink Panther Strikes Again. B, Revenge of the Pink Panther. C, Trail of the Pink Panther. Or D, Return of the Pink Panther.
Just to write a letter, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Aaron.
I'm going to assume since it's the only one I can name, it's not it, but D, Return.
And Steve.
I went with C.
Both incorrect. The answer is A, The Pink
Oh my
Panther Strikes
God, what are
Again.
the odds?
That was honestly the only one I crossed off. I was like, I don't think it's that one.
I just assume it wasn't C. I've just never heard of that movie, so I was like, they wouldn't do that.
All right, your penultimate question in movie release dates. Since the beginning of the MCU, how many years saw the release of 0 MCU films?
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Once more, since the beginning of the MCU, how many years saw the release of 0 MCU films? We'll give you a little bit of extra time.
I'll give them 5 from here then.
Back from
5,
you.
4, 3.
1.
1 is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal.
Count you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start
Let's
with
start
Steve.
with Mesa.
I picked 2.
And Aaron.
Me and my bestie stuck on 2.
2 is correct. The years being 2009 and 2020.
I love MCU movies.
I knew it was 9 for sure, and I was like, I couldn't remember if anything came in 20. Damn it.
All right, so coming out of round 2.
There's one more question.
It was.
You got one more
Oh,
question.
yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Don't cheat the man.
I'm good at this. Your final question and movie release dates. What year did Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It come out?
$1986.
For 2 points.
Nice job. I had that one.
Okay, so coming out of round 2 now. Henry in the lead at 12 points. Aaron very close behind at 10 points. Mesa still in the game at 9 points. It is still anyone's game.
And while we're sitting here taking a little break, why don't you guys sit there and read the rules for round 3? All right, so everybody knows pretty much how round 3 works after you read that. So we're going to go lowest score goes if they surpass somebody. We're going to keep going and going until either we run out of questions or everybody's mathematically eliminated. That being said, we're going to start with Steve. You're going to get your 2-point question in movie release dates, and I'll ask this one. Are you ready, Steve?
Yes.
Which film in the Transformers franchise came out in 2014?
That would be Extinction.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The full title is Age of Extinction. Resident Evil, I think, had Extinction. Transformers had Age of Extinction. So we are going to stick with you for your 3-pointer.
Okay.
How many years after the original The Parent Trap was the remake released?
I'm going to say 30 years.
That's also incorrect. We're looking for 37 years. The original came out in 1961, the remake in 1998, 37 years in between. So we will have to move on to your 5-point question.
Mm-hmm.
What year did the John Wayne films Hellfighters and The Green Berets come out?
$1954.
That's also incorrect. We're looking for 1968. With that, we will award Aaron and Henry both TKOs. And we'll move on to Aaron's questions. Will, would you read Aaron his questions and David Cronenberg?
I sure will. Aaron, are you ready for your 2-point question?
Yep.
Who plays TV psychiatrist Stafford Weiss in Maps to the Stars?
Julianne Moore. I don't know. It's a man, but
that is incorrect. We're looking for John Cusack.
Yeah.
All right. We're moving on to your 3-point question in David Cronenberg. In the end of Existenz, we discover the whole story was part of a virtual reality game called what?
Oh, man. I don't know. Toy Soldiers. I don't know.
That is incorrect. We are looking for Transcendence. All right. So to avoid getting another TKO and giving Henry a second TKO, your 5-point question. What is the name of the mission in Videodrome?
Repeat.
All right. You have 1 repeat remaining. What is the name of the mission in Videodrome?
Wow. Go for 3 on my strength. I don't know. I have no guess. Good game, Henry.
And your winner, Henry Confidential. The answer we were looking for is Cathode Ray Mission.
With that, we'll just start with our interviews, and we will do what we normally do. We'll start with our first place finisher, Henry Confidential. Henry, you did it. You have fulfilled the prophecy. People are going to say we rigged this thing. How do you feel?
Great. It's everyone knows. Well, not everyone knows my story, but everyone gets a general gist of my story and just redeeming myself. I've been coming back into the leagues, a little bit, toes in. I know my stuff, and I've always known my stuff. I'm the movie battleground champion right now. I'm winning some games here in trivia. The game involves luck, but it also involves answering questions. It's a game for a reason. You need to know the stuff, but you also need to play the game. So, Aaron and Mesa, had a good game, and I'm glad that, I had a little bit of a better one. So,
you look at 4 points for this, and you got to win in two TKOs. So that should put you closer to the top of the standings. Anybody you're looking forward to seeing in your next match?
I mean, at this point, it's looking like it might have to be the three of us. So, luckily for Brian, if it is that case, then he only has to write one doc. So that makes that a little more, less stressful for him. But I either way, anyone, obviously everyone's in quote unquote my league for a reason. So I would love to play everyone once. And we'll see what we can do once the end of these next matches are done.
All right, short and sweet. Let's bring on our second place finisher, Mr. Aaron Jett.
So, Aaron, your prophecy of coming in third did not come to fruition. How do you feel?
I feel all right. You don't like to go for 3 in your strength ever, so that's too bad. Guessing an actress on the actor question for the 2-pointer, not great. I basically just didn't want to waste any more of my brain power because I wasn't going to pull from I just could not think of anybody from Maps to the Stars. I like all the movies, and sometimes, with the strength, when you like the movies a little too much, you almost relax a little bit when you're even watching them and studying them again. And I knew the Videodrome question afterwards, but nothing close to it until I heard the answer. So, it's one of those things. I should have went for my couple 2-pointers there, but it was more important to me not to give up steals in spots where I thought that my opponents had the answers possibly. So I felt like I played all right. I wish I could have made Henry work for the win at the end, but, it was an all right game. I love the format here. I've watched every match. I think you guys are doing a great job and totally legit win. If anybody was a Scream controversy, everybody in this community knows it'd be me. So, this was.
That is true. I have seen a couple of your matches where you've definitely.
Yeah, I have no problem.
Been a whistleblower.
I would make this uneditable. So, completely legit win, and I'm happy for Henry. Everybody deserves redemption, and it's not just. It's more than trivia. We all know that. Everybody can break it down and be like, "This is trivia. Why you take it serious?" But we all take it serious to our own degree, and it's like I know Steve isn't happy. We're in the same spot, me and Steve. I just got lucky. I was 1 point ahead, so I get a little TKO bonus. But we both fucked up and missed all our strengths category, which never feels great. So but I feel it was a great match. The questions were awesome. Brian did a great job with the questions. You guys did a great job hosting. I'm a big fan of this league, so I'm just happy to play. And
we will definitely see you again. We're gonna keep cycling through these matches. You'll be back before you know it. With that, let's bring on our other contestant, Steve Mesa. Steve, I'm gonna be the first person to say, we all know you're good. So I would just shake this off. But how are you feeling?
Not good. Not good, actually. I don't usually take this stuff serious. It's just being last out of 3. It's really put me down a peg. I know I'm good. It's just I had the 1 word out of 2 in the first question, and I was thinking of Resident Evil instead of Transformer, and it happens. But now I know. Stick with your bread and butter. Stick with your good at, which is a Scream franchise. I'm going to be using that from fucking now on. So screw that. Screw veering off any verge, because apparently I have better luck doing Scream. The only reason I didn't change the Scream because I know Henry knows as much, maybe a little bit more than Scream. So I just decided to movie release date. But no, then end up just like Richie did in my match with him. That release date's really kind of bleeped with everybody. So I think I'm sticking with Scream franchise from now on. But it's okay. It's all right. It's like I said. It's I don't take it serious, but it's kind of a bad way not a bad way, but it's just a little bit of a bummer.
Well, one thing I want to definitely say to kind of talk you off the ledge here, Steve, is that unlike some of the other matches that we've filmed recently where the third place was a pretty distant third place, you managed to really keep this competitive. You were only, the difference between third and second place was 1 point, and you were really in there the entire game. You really made this competitive. So this is not anything to hang your head about. The question is just, unfortunately, didn't go your way this time. So I'm sure we're gonna see you come back, and you're just gonna completely dominate. That's just how you roll.
I mean, I try to roll that way, but like I don't want. I always want to put myself lower to an extent where, like, for example, me going against John in the horror match, I had low expectations as possible, but results ended up faring for me a little bit than I would have expected. So my next step is to just focus on my strengths, keep my expectations as low as to the ground as possible, maybe a little lower than the ground, and just try to go into this not so serious. But it still hurts sometimes. When you lose a match, it does get at you, and you're like, "Oh, I should have got Age of Extinction instead of just Extinction." So because if I would have gotten that one, I would have at least got a second place, and maybe who knows. But it is what it is. So I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. It's just it just sticks in your craw.
I feel that. Well, Steve, thanks for playing. We'll definitely see you soon. It's going to cycle around before you know it, like I said, and we'll see you in the next round. With that, yeah, it's another one of those matches. It's just third round killer for everybody. And we didn't even get to see how Henry would have done in the third round. So, but it just happens that way sometimes. Sometimes they manage to find your weaknesses without even trying, and that's just really works sometimes.
Absolutely. This game is absolutely not won in the first round. The wheel round and the mastery round, the round 3, those are just absolute killer rounds. And so if you're just off your game, even by an inch, the game will take a mile. And so it just is one of those matches. But this was still a very, very competitive match. No one should really hold their heads in shame about this at all. Everyone played great, and really, I think everyone had fun, which is good. That's exactly what we're here for. We're here to entertain, and we're here to be entertaining.
Yeah. Well, as everybody knows, I'm never here to have fun. I'm just here to ruin everybody else's good time. So hopefully that happened today. I'll just be against. Well, hope some people didn't have a good time because I love it. Anyway, that being said, I'm John Marr. That's Will Cohen. For Brian Michaels, the author of this match, thank you so much, Brian, for stepping in and writing these matches for us, just to eliminate all bias. For Henry Confidential, both as one of the founders of the league and the winner today. For Aaron J, for Steve Mesa. Again, this is There Will Be Trivia, and if you made it this far in the video, like and subscribe, asshole.
We'll see you next. What are you waiting for? Do it.